Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a new at the drugstore video for y'all today. If you watch my channel, you know that I love doing these videos. So what I do in these videos is I just give like some quick kind of overview information on some newer drugstore makeup and just kind of share some little mini reviews and thoughts on the products. So today I've got some NYX goodies to share with y'all. This is just so fun. I get so excited about new drugstore makeup. So if you do too, definitely subscribe. So yeah, my name's Leslie. Welcome. I love to do new at the drugstore videos, reviews, favorites, just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, please subscribe. And yeah, we are chatting about some new drugstore makeup from NYX. So let's get to it. Okay, so first off, a foundation. This is the Make 'em Wonder Soft Matte Buildable Foundation. And I feel like my closest match I've found so far is 06 Light. I don't know that this is like a perfect match for me. It's maybe a little bit light, but I feel like, you know, like my neck is a little bit deeper than my face. I don't really know. I don't feel like it's like a perfect match, but I feel like it's fairly close. I think I can make it work. So it says, this is a skincare infused weightless foundation that delivers pro level buildable coverage with a real skin finish for all day comfort. What else does it say about it? Soft matte finish, a blurred shine-free complexion with a smooth skin-like texture that feels breathable and looks fresh all day, skincare infused formula, buildable coverage, 24-hour long-lasting wear, and an inclusive shade range available in 45 expertly crafted shades. Okay. So this is what the packaging looks like. I think the packaging is super cute. I love the pink. It's a squeezy kind of a packaging. It's plasticky. I think it's very functional and I like the packaging. The only thing I do, one little thing about it, but I don't think this is like, I don't know how they would fix this, but like once I've turned it over and kind of squeezed out some product, sometimes I notice like it keeps coming out even when I have it upright. It's just like air pushing it out. I don't know how that would be fixed, but that is something I noticed. My hands look super dry right now, so there's that. So here is what this looks like, and let's kind of blend it in so you can see. This is, overall, I actually really like this. I have more combo skin. I'm kind of sometimes oily on my forehead. Well, usually I'm oily on my forehead, but I can kind of get a little bit like dry. I think my forehead can kind of get a little bit dehydrated sometimes. So with this foundation, I find that my skin needs some really good skincare underneath. So I have to prep my skin well, hydrate my skin well, use like a hydrating primer seems to work well with it. So that's what I find on me personally. But like right here, I just applied this on my dry hand that was like dry, you know, like needing some hydration, and I don't feel like it looks that bad, really. But I would say ideally, like I feel like maybe it kind of sits on top a little bit if there's dryness. I would say ideally just hydrate your skin really well, prep your skin really well. If you have dry skin, I don't know about this. You'll have to let me know if you have dry skin what your experience has been with this. But with me and my combo skin, I still find that I like to prep my skin really well with lots of hydration. But if I do that, I feel like it applies well. I don't feel like it sits on top of my skin. It's not difficult to blend. I like the coverage level. It's about medium coverage. And I like the finish. I like the look on the skin. I would say it's pretty skin-like, but it's definitely more on the matte side. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'm really liking this. I've been reaching for it fairly often. I don't think it's going to be a new favorite go-to foundation, but I think it's nice, especially if you like a more, you know, kind of like blurred, matte, medium coverage sort of foundation. Just prep your skin well. Okay, next up a powder. This packaging is super cute. It's small, but I looked and it has 6 grams of product, it looks like, 0.21 ounces. So it's just small packaging, which actually I really don't mind because that, you know, takes up less space. This is the Wonder Snatch Loose Setting Powder. It says a loose setting powder delivering up to 16 hours of sweat-proof wear and airbrushed skin perfection. So I got the pinky shade, which is Cherry Cherry, which says it's a brightening pink, but there's other shades. There's like skin tone colors, there's a transparent light, there's a brightening peach. So there's different options. Transparent, translucent medium, did I say transparent? Translucent light, translucent medium, translucent deep. So there's different options. Okay, it says all day setting powder, dual action shade range. Choose from 8 face powder shades designed for every Tone and Routine. And you can like mix them in different ways. Airbrush Natural Matte Finish, Lightweight Comfortable Wear, Clean and Conscious Makeup Formula, Mess-Free Packaging. Yes. Okay, so I have tried this multiple times. I will say color-wise, this is like borderline. It could be lighter for me personally. It's a little bit too kind of intensely pink, but I really like the formula of this. Like, I think it looks really nice and smooth on the skin. I've been using this mainly on my under eyes and then in my T-zone. I feel like I like to apply a very thin layer of it, which in general, I like that about powders, like especially, you know, with more mature skin. I'm in my 40s. I just don't need to wear a lot of powder. Like, I'm still combo skin, so I like to wear a powder, especially on my forehead and my under eyes and, you know, the T-zone area. But I just apply it with like a brush and kind of lightly buff it on. That's how I found that I like to apply it the most. If I put it on with a powder puff and really kind of pack it on, it can look a little bit heavy. Not that bad as far as a powder goes, because that can happen with any powder, but I have just been finding, especially recently, that I just like to apply it with a brush and just kind of lightly buff it on, this one and other powders. So that's what I'm finding with it, but I think it looks, ooh, it's like very finely milled and it just poofs everywhere. So it's a nice light powder. Let me look at it in a mirror one more time. Yeah, like I feel like it smooths pores. Like I don't feel like my pores are accentuated. You know, that would be, where did the foundation go? Noting the foundation too, I don't feel like my pores are accentuated. Like my skin looks smooth. And this is what I use today, obviously. So yeah, I think it just looks nice and smooth and not overly matte. Like it's kind of like the combo of these two. They're not super matte. They're kind of that more natural satin matte sort of a finish. And also as my natural oils kind of break through, like I'm, you know, looking a little bit more satiny, glowy, that's more of my natural oils, but it's not like it's staying that super matte, flat sort of look on the skin. Okay, what do we want to talk about next? Let's talk about an eyeliner. This is, let's see, which one is it? Let's get to the right one. Yes, this is it. The Epic Inky Stix Creamy Mechanical Gel Eyeliner, and I got this kind of peachy shade, which is Blush Bite, a coral pink. So I have this on my lower lash line. It says a 24-hour cream gel eyeliner pencil featuring a precise slanted tip for effortless application with rich one-swipe pigment. Anything else to share? Ultra creamy, no skip formula, up to 24-hour waterproof wear, smudge resistant and flake proof finish, precision slanted tip eyeliner. We already talked about that. Click up mechanical eyeliner pencil. 13 Inky Stix shades for every look. And there's different options. Like there's, you know, different colors, greens, blues, browns, blacks. So yeah, there's kind of different options in it. But I went with this one because I was specifically thinking a color for my lower lash line, because I'm always kind of trying to figure out what I want to put on my lower lash line. Like powder or nothing or mascara, or I'm always just kind of like wondering what's best for my lower lash line area. I really, really like this eyeliner. This is what it looks like. It is that slanted tip. It clicks up from the bottom. I love that the packaging shows you the color that it is. It's a nice formula that glides on really nicely, does not tug, wears really well. The only thing I find with this, and I'm pretty sure it's this, and then another product that I was using as an eyeshadow that's a highlighter, we'll get to that next, is that I think this dyes my contacts, which is such a bummer because I thought it was the other thing, but then I actually like switched out my contacts and then I was just using this, I think is what I identified, because I noticed my contacts were looking pinky peachy again. And I was like, what? I stopped using that other product. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh, maybe it's the eyeliner. So if you are a contact lens wearer like me, you know, note that. I'm not 100% sure that it's this, but I'm pretty sure, because that doesn't normally happen unless I put like a super pinky eyeshadow on my lids or a pinky eyeliner. Sometimes it happens. I notice it with pinks. Pinks and peaches, those are what can dye my contacts, especially pinks. So yeah, because look how pretty it is. It's the most beautiful, like metallic peachy pink. I love it. Like it literally was what I was looking for lower lash line. So I don't know. I mean, I put it on again today. We'll kind of see what happens, but I'm pretty sure that it can dye my contacts. It's not like it irritates my eyes. Like, I don't notice it irritating my eyes at all. It's just when I take out my contacts, I notice that they look dyed. They look kind of pinky, which that's probably not good. So anyway, that's my only feedback on it, but it wears really well. It glides on. It's a beautiful color. I love the packaging. That is the only negative thing that I have noticed for me personally. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the other product that, I mean, this one I'm like pretty positive that this was the thing that was dyeing my contacts, but it's a highlighter and I was using it on my eyes, and you know, that's not what it's designed to do. These are the Buttermelt highlighters. These aren't quite as new as some other things, but I wanted to put them in there because I hadn't tried them and they're, you know, new-ish. They're, you know, haven't been around for years. Okay, it says experience a butted up glow that melts into your skin with Buttermelt Highlighter. Discover the, where did it go? Discover the ultimate shimmer highlighter that blends like powder yet glides like butter. This silky smooth powder highlighter delivers a high impact glow that melts right into skin for a butted up finish. Smooth highlighter formula, 12-hour wear, nourishing ingredients, multi-dimensional glow, 9 shades of long lasting shimmer. So I have 2 different shades. So this pinky one is so beautiful. I have both shades on my cheeks right now and a hair stuck to my face. This is so pretty. If you like an intense highlighter, these are amazing. Packaging is a little bit challenging to get into. I probably need to take off this little, like, you know, sticker thing because that's probably in the way. But anyway, I like the packaging. I like the see-through packaging. It's that same like shape as almost like a candy bar, like their blushes and their bronzers that are, you know, Buttermelt. So fun. So this shade is the pinky shade, which is You Butta Work. A frosty pink. I love this, and I loved it as a shadow on my eyes. I was going to continue using this as a go-to eyeshadow, but I'm pretty positive it dyed my contacts. So this is what it looks like. It's got a pretty design in the packaging. It's so beautiful, smooth, applies really well. It's a beautiful kind of metallic look on the skin. It is pigmented, but then it's buildable more. You could build it up even more. This is stunning. I love these. Like I said, I really wish I could wear this on my eyes because I know I would do it a lot. But I'm just going to keep using it on my cheeks. I'm looking, I mean, because it has that metallic finish, I think it can still accentuate texture a little bit. But for it being so metallic, I don't feel like it's doing it a ton. And I don't know. I like it. Like, you know, if you like a metallic highlighter, I think you would like this. But just know that, you know, sometimes the metallic colors can tend to kind of or metallic sort of finishes can tend to accentuate a texture a little bit more. Okay, then I also got Bright and Butter, a light champagne. Yes, Bright and Butter, a light champagne. I also have this on, just kind of on the very highest points of my cheekbones. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? These are so fun. But yeah, you have to like a kind of more metallic looking highlighter, a more intense metallic looking highlighter. But if you do, these are beautiful. I would say that this one is a golden shade, but it's definitely more on the less peachy side. It's more white, almost like, I almost feel like it has like a greenish undertone to it. It's just not warm. It's pretty though. That's really beautiful. Okay, and then also there is this. This one is a highlighter stick. This is the Buttermelt Glow Boosting Highlighter Stick. I got the pinky shade, which is My Melt Era, which is described as a pink. It says, meet the Buttermelt Glow Boosting Highlighter Stick, your shortcut to instant dewy glow. This creamy highlighter stick melts into skin for buttery smooth luminosity and a melty glazed finish. Super cute packaging on this. Opens like this, and then it turns up like this. This is very pretty, but this will not be a go-to for me personally. I think it's just personal preference of what kind of formula do you personally like. I like powders more than, well, I mean, I do use creams pretty frequently, but usually I use more, I don't know, this is very hydrating, glossy, melty. I mean, yeah, I think that's a good description for it. It's just very melty, hydrating. So this is not the kind of formula that I personally reach for as much as I would a powder. So this is just not going to be a go-to for me. But if you like that very dewy makeup look, you like kind of more dewy products, cream products, layering cream products, you probably would really like this. I think it's just personal preference. It is really pretty. It's much less intense than these are, the powders. At least the shade that I got, it seems way less intense to me. But it's pretty. I mean, once you get it blended on there, it is a pretty look. And it definitely still catches the light. It's not like it's subtle. It's definitely not subtle, but it's more subtle than those. So yeah, I think it's just personal preference. Like, do you like kind of more of a stick cream, really melty emollient sort of a highlighter stick? Then you would probably really like this. Okay, and then last up, I got one shade of the Jelly Job Full Bodied High Shine Gloss. It says it's a hyper glossy. This says cherry scented, but mine is not cherry scented. So I don't know why it says that. Maybe some other shades are. Lip gloss offering smooth, juicy shine in 16 shades. Do I have the right product? Am I clicked on? Yeah, I'm clicked on the right thing. I don't know. This shade that I got is Jelly Jammin'. Jelly Jammin'. How is that described? Jelly Jammin' is described as a cool pink. Yes, which I love cool kind of toned products. Oh wait, there's more information at the bottom. So it says fuller looking lips with full bodied shine, innovative silicone spatula applicator. I was gonna say, don't let me forget to talk about that. Like y'all are gonna talk back to me. That's how I feel when I'm talking to you guys. I feel like we're having a conversation. But I need to remember to talk about the applicator. 16 shades of shimmer and high shine lip gloss, hydrating lip care, glassy smooth finish, leveling texture. It's formulated with a self-leveling gloss texture that adapts to your lips' contours. Interesting, creating a seamless shine, ensuring that lip coverage is smooth and even. That's interesting. Okay. All right. So this is what it looks like. The name, I don't know about that. But this is what it looks like. It's a very kind of like I wouldn't say tacky. Gloopy is really kind of how I would describe the formula, because it doesn't feel uncomfortably sticky or anything on the lips. It's just a little bit slightly thicker sort of a formula, so I wouldn't apply a ton of layers of it, which in general I say that about pretty much every makeup product, but same with this. I just wouldn't apply a bunch of layers. I'm not a big fan of this spatula applicator. I find it to be a little bit messy and weird, but maybe I'm just not used to it. You have to let me know how you like it, but this is what it looks like. It's angled. I love this shade, and I really like this formula. Like, I think this is really nice. I almost ordered more shades, and I may still do that, but I just don't reach for glosses as much as I do lipsticks or, you know, lip crayons or things like that. I just don't reach for glosses quite as much, but I think this is a really comfortable formula. I think it looks beautiful and very smooth and even on the lips, so that's interesting about the kind of self-leveling technology. That sounds like really unique. I do feel like it looks just really nice, smooth, glossy, high shine, beautiful on the lips. It's comfortable. Scent-wise, mine smells like, how would I describe that? Caramel? Like sweet caramel or something. It's kind of how mine smells. It smells good, but yeah, anyway, this is what it looks like. It's kind of like, it looks like you could squeeze it, but it's kind of thicker, plasticky sort of packaging. Cute packaging to it. I like the formula. Love this color that I got. Beautiful kind of mauvey pink. I think this is nice. If you're looking for a good gloss, this one's a good one. Okay, so those are all the goodies that I have to share with y'all. Hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Let me know down below your thoughts on these products. I would love to know what you think about them. If you've tried them, let me know. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.